183 here, and been waiting for this day for forever, and I am really excited, very excited, and yeah, as you can clearly tell by my voice, I am very excited. This is completely unscripted because it's a live stream and all that, but finally, after months of waiting, after getting kicked in the butt over and over and over, making progress, getting resetted by the flippin' end of a season, and just being battered and bruised, I finally got myself the Luna's Howl. And I'm going to be picking it up here and probably be going through strikes with it. After that, probably a few other things. I'm also going to be going for I'm also going to see if I could get a well-rolled Spiteful Fang to put alongside my Lunas. I'll also be using it alongside the Recluse whenever I decide to use that thing. But this is the last week that the Luna's Howl is not going to be nerfed. The nerf for the Luna's Howl is next week, so I'm going to try to enjoy the gun while I can in PvP, PvE, and all that, because the gun's going to be pretty much worthless in PvE whenever the nerf hits it. Fine, whenever that nerf hits it. That lag. Fabled, man. Frickin' finally. Although I'm confused on what's lowering. Okay, I see what it is. I gotta go to the tower and exit back out in order to grab my Lunas. Man. After so frickin' long, man. I'm finally gonna be able to get the Lunas. Luna's Howl, man. I'm gonna head over to Triumph, see if I have anything on there. Yeah, it still isn't really giving me anything at the moment. But, yeah. Gotta exit the tower and come back in. Yeah, this is what I'm going to be pairing with the Luna's Howl until I get a well-rolled Spiteful Fang, which I'm wanting Archer's Tempo and Rampage. And I'm going to also turn on the music so that way we can actually hear it. I'm going to take a screenshot of the moment, man. So freaking awesome. If you've seen the flippin' video on my YouTube channel, it says question mark, parentheses, D2 parentheses. If you were one of the 5 people that have seen it, you'll know that that I'm also going to be getting the Recluse as well. But I'm going to be mainly using Luna's, and I'm probably never taking it off. I'm probably not going to take it off until next week. So I got an entire week to use the Luna's Howl. But like I said, once I get like a well-rolled Spiteful Fang, I'm probably going to end up putting on an exotic weapon right here because I love bows. Spiteful Fang is the Spiteful Fang is the Black Armory bow, and I still don't have a well-rolled Spiteful Fang. So yeah. I usually listen to music on here, but it doesn't. But the broadcasting stuff does not allow you to does not really allow you to play music, even though if I were to do a recording or something, it would cancel out the music anyway. I don't get it, but okay. But yeah. I'm gonna be trying to stream my me having fun with the Luna's Howl during this week. I'm gonna be streaming a good bit more this week, and next week as well, using the recluse, because I'm probably not gonna use the recluse all that much until next week. But you guys don't understand how long I've been waiting for this stupid gun, man. But it's not stupid because it's really good, and it'll be pretty solid even in it'll still be solid in PvP even after the nerf. This is a little annoying, but I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back to orbit. So yeah, I'm gonna be going back to orbit, and something might appear on the side of my screen. If it does, hopefully there's something. There it is. There it is. Just gotta go back to the tower. I bet you I gotta go see Shax now as well. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, man. So freaking excited. So looking forward to it. Been wanting it for so long, dude. Sorry about the about me going back and forth in between orbit and the tower, because the game's kind of weird. So I had to do that to get these two to apply. I just can't get over it, man. I finally got it. I just gotta go claim it. Now I gotta wait for like a half-hour long flipping loading screen, man. That's what I like about the brief time that I played PC, because my computer isn't exactly fantastic. It's more like something that you can use for work. Even then, it might be a little slow for like more chaotic jobs, but what can you do? The computer can barely run any games. I mean, it can run Flash games and all that fine, but it has no GPU in it, as far as I know. Okay, it loaded quicker this time. But yeah, probably the first thing that I'm gonna go do is do some strikes with it. This music right here is super fitting. Which one am I gonna get first?
What do you need?
Getting recluse first. There it is. I'm not likely going to do hope right here.
Come see me when you bring your light home, Titan.
I'm going to put a weapon into my vault. I'm going to put in my ear intel. Alright, I'm going to run around, do the things that I need to go do over here.
Time to fight, Guardian.
I'm going to probably put on Wish Ender or something, or put on my my not well rolled Spiteful Fang. So that a way I can have a bow. That is pretty darn close to a god roll right there. Like to see accurate round, slide shot, and opening shot right there. That's not a bad roll.
Checking now.
see what this thing has. Nah, not gonna bother with it. I should grab this. Maybe it'll turn into a. Maybe it'll turn into a enhancement core like I got a second ago. Maybe I can get a finest matter weave from it. I did not mean to do that. Got a decent roll right there. I don't care what the burn is. I haven't wanted the Luna's Howl more, so I'm gonna use that until next
well,
week.
Titan,
like I
let's
said.
see what we have here.
Got a 10 pieces. What does it have? Okay then. Ooh, this is a good PvP roll. I'm gonna look at my other one. So this one is, and this one has. Yeah, I'd take the quick draw one. Yeah. I'm gonna dismantle this. But not a bad roll right here. Alright. I don't usually turn in gunsmith materials. I usually turn in the gosh darn gunsmith materials into I usually pump them into 801.
Clean up dust, reorganize my
Strangely quiet, no music. Okay. I don't really need this no turning back. I don't really use it anyway. I'm gonna grab my spiteful thing with explosive payload, which I'm not all that big of a fan of. That would do. I'm going ahead and put in my put away my malicious birthright. Alright. I'm gonna grab that. I want to find out what burn it is for the strikes. Might be void. It's solar, okay. Let me get a look at what I have in my what exotic heavies I have. Yeah, it looks like I'm not. I guess I'm just gonna ignore the burn and just put on like the cross vector. But yeah, that's pretty nice to be able to use the Luna's Howl in it on solar burn. Alright, I'm gonna go visit Mrs. 801. Grab me a bow thing. I can use the Luna's Howl for the hand cannon kills. No, I can't do that yet. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bunch of bounties in order to get the ballistic logs. Mr. Gambit Man, give me the hazard of the cast, please. I don't have that gun yet.
I believe our wares will be to your liking.
Boopity doo, doodly doo. So yeah, I'm gonna put back on the Arbalest. Put on a solar. Yeah, my put back on the Arbalist. I'm probably gonna end up pairing Arbalist with Luna's Howl and Crucible Man.
What's up,
Mr.
hero?
Gambit Man, give me a Hazard of the Cast. No. You frickin' son of a biscuit. Thanks, you are very helpful. Snapshot and quick draw. Not exactly one that I would prefer. So I'll just throw it away. Alrighty then. Oh yeah, I have one other thing. I'm gonna
Watch
go
your back
do
out there, sister.
I'm gonna go put in my gunsmith materials. And then I'm gonna go
Something
do
here
some
must be
strikes.
to your liking.
Alright. Vanguard. Strikes. Let's go. I've wasted like 20 minutes doing a bunch of stuff. 20 minutes that I could be using. Yay, I got a Hazard as a Cast! Awesome, I haven't had it yet. Triple tap and rampage. Not a bad roll. Okay. I'm gonna see if I have another weapon that I can dismantle because I know my inventory is full. Oh, never mind. Cool. I'll put it away then. Super nice that I got the Hazard at the Cast. After so long of not having it, I gotta look at their subclasses so that way I can actually get credit. This guy's running Arc. They're both running Arc, so I'm gonna have to go Arc. That's a little annoying, but okay. And I can't get over it, man. I've been wanting that thing, the Luna's Howl, since like the beginning of Forsaken. I was like, yeah, I'm getting Luna's Howl. And then Joker's Wow comes around a week before the gun gets nerfed, and I finally get the Luna's. But at least I can experience it with it outside of the nerf, without its nerf, man. If I had backup mag, I'd put that thing on Luna's. Heck yes.
Hey, hero. I thought you might come back here. What with your buddy getting laid out? You looking for some closure?
Escaped prisoners are destabilizing the reef.
This thing
Came
has
back to
drop mag.
finish the job.
Noble. Let me run tactical for you. I've scoped the place out already. If you want to stem the chaos, you'll have to take out the warden's servitor. Things gone crazy.
Prison of Elders welcomes. Impress your warden, yes.
Don't mind the PA. That's the warden's servitor. Thing shorted its brain when the warden left the prison. It thinks it is the warden. Uses a print of his voice. It's running a combat subroutine called Challenge of the Elders.
I'll get this prisoner transport out of your way, and maybe find the lights. The warden's servitor blocked me from shutting down the whole prisoner transport system. So watch the rails.
Long road ahead of you. We won't get this prison in order if you don't find that servitor and put a bullet in it.
Incoming.
as a Vex cell block. I didn't think time-traveling robots would form gangs in prison, but there are Vex here of multiple subtypes, slaved to a single mind.
Important target, Guardian. Kill or be killed. Cabal war machine is on the march.
Red Legion? What have they been up to after the war?
Getting stomped. The Cabal's seat of power now resides in orbit round Nessus, in a giant fish.
Dismantle mines, yes. Or you die. mighty cabal.
Next run, next strike, I might use the recluse. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna switch right back to the Lunas because based on what I know, the recluse isn't getting nerfed next time. That's why I only want to use it for one round.
Waits below. It calls to you, yes. Stand proud. You survived the prison of the elders. Retreat to airlock.
That warden servitor put a whole prison in front of you just to keep you away. And you survived. That's messed up. Looks like the trickster left you a present. I always hated her. But she made me laugh. That's the backup control room, where the warden's servitor keeps his closest friends and angriest inmates. Good luck.
An old friend is here. Touchment at crack. Cabal strategist. Aru.
Thanks for your help out here, chosen one. So, hey, confession time. Spider asked me to get a crew together to take the prison back from the Barons. And you did great. So, I'll clean up behind you. And Spider will sell this place back to the Awoken.
We want a cut.
I like your style. But you all already got a cut. It's right there in
I'm
front
gonna
of you.
try recluse
Right.
for the next one. Okay. I'm gonna try recluse for the next strike and then put the Luna's Howl back on. But the mainstay for this stream is Luna's Howl. I just want to try out recluse for one strike. But the rest of the time is Luna's. I'm sorry if you see that gun everywhere and all that, especially if you're on console, if you're annoyed by it and you don't really want to see an entire stream themed around it. I've been wanting the gun for a while, and again, I know the flippin' Luna's Howl is freaking everywhere, but there isn't much that you can do because I've been wanting this gun for forever. I've already said it, but I know it's really annoying right now. It's stupidly powerful, but I'm trying to. But that's the mainstay for this is the Luna's Howl. But like I said, just trying out recluse for a run. But I know it's Solar Singe, so I'll put Luna's Howl back on whenever I get done with this strike. But this is the moneymaker right here, the Lunas. Okay. My bite will turn your sweet flesh to vile rot. An arrow whined out of nowhere. It drove through his shoulder, penetrating his armor as though it were paper, not plasteel? Okay, I butchered that to death. No enemies on his tracker, so then where? The arrow got hit harder than the first. The second arrow hit harder than the first, straight through his other shoulder, skewering the joint. His twisted head. He twisted his head.
Time for me to step out. Kane, I leave it to you.
Okay, fire team. There's a lot to cover as your official operative in the strike against Brakazan, so we better get started. Item the first.
The strike's been started for a while.
Huh.
Holy crap, does this thing melt? Okay, interesting.
All the paths to the rest of the base are shut tight. But get me to a console. I'll take care of that.
This thing's freaking melts on top of some good
We're
stability.
through. And I made things more exciting.
Sound so down, little guy. Fire teams are built for excitement.
My dust, like that you would say. This thing seems to melt.
That tank just exposed a solar fuel cell.
Okay. No wonder this thing's everywhere in PvE. Again, these are two new weapons that I haven't used yet, so please excuse me. And in a type of weapon that I don't use all that often either. Oh. I'm flipping dumb. I'm flipping dumb. I should have gotten this flipping thing. I'm confused.
There's an exhaust vent nearby, but I don't know how long you want to hang on to this thing.
Sounded like a
That
nice dump.
damage output, that thing was only like 700
Yeah,
or
that's what we
more,
Guardians
dude.
call it when we jam a radioactive fuel cell into an exhaust vent. You wouldn't understand.
Zahn's lieutenants aren't messing around. Think we've seen the last of them?
He's bound to have more. Insecure men tend to surround themselves with others like them.
Cade, anything to add?
Nope, she's totally right, which is why I work alone.
The ship is still here.
Zahn moved in after you put Thumos down. Surprised he hasn't painted the place chartreuse to match his armor.
I'm sorry, painted it what now?
Nothing.
Oh my goodness. This submachine gun is gross.
Now we're talking.
Look at this thing go, dude.
Why did everyone get a tank for me?
There's a good reason why this thing's freaking everywhere, dude. I've heard it's like auto rifle like damage in a submachine gun that's 900 rounds per minute. It's crazy. That's just gonna
We're inside the ship again. Zahn can't be far now.
There'd be some really weird defenses in there. Not just flame turtles. I'm talking.
Well, it wouldn't be a Red Legion base without another indoor tank.
Don't mess with them. They need to stay focused.
I completely forgot about killing enemies with a different weapon in your hands also activates Master of Arms. I completely forgot about that.
Remember that elevator? Looks like we have to bring it down
So,
again.
you guys are...
There's a
Who
tank
just
here.
came in? I know it says
Well,
Luna's
there are
Howl,
many
and that's going to be the mainstay, but I'm just trying out recluse for a strike, but I'm wanting to use Luna's Howl more than recluse, because the Luna's Howl is going to get nerfed next season. But Luna's Howl is definitely the mainstay. But Luna's Howl will be put back in the view.
Hawthorne, you're not going to believe this.
Wait. Let me guess. Giant flamethrower.
No, but thanks for that image. One less tank to worry about, but we need to get up that elevator.
Man, I haven't used this type of weapon in forever, dude. I rarely ever use submachine. Okay, then. I missed the headshot. This recluse ought to eat all these flipping guys up right here. This submachine gun just freaking melts, dude. It's like almost 2.5 stacks of rampage from getting a kill with basically anything. But I punched something and it didn't activate Master of Arms, so probably not literally killing anything will activate the perk. Man, so happy that I ended up getting these things, man. So good. Once I get used to the Luna's Howl, fear me in Crucible.
Is here.
I'm not all that great, I'm kidding. I'd probably still get destroyed. I'm only joking around. I'm not great at Crucible. I know my dad considers me good at Crucible. I don't. Look at this guy! This guy is just gonna rip to pieces. Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks. Thank you, piece of crap. You're the best. I still had aim assist even. Lion Rampant are so good with this thing, man. So good. Yeah, I'd probably use Recluse in the air more than with Lion Rampants than I would Luna's in the air, because Luna's you have to land a couple of crits. But with this thing, all you have to do is kill someone, and it'll immediately give you, like, auto rifle level damage, aka 25 damage per bullet, no matter if you aim for the head or the body.
We're here. End of the line for you, son.
Watch your 6 and your 12. You know what? Just be careful.
That's what I'm talking about. Just melt them. Give me a catalyst, please.
Loadout's on. The Red Legion will be back
Nope.
to throwing rocks
No
before too
catalyst.
long.
I'm
Great
still,
work.
I still need the Rat King
You've been
catalyst,
hit
I
with a
believe,
rock?
and I also
Don't talk
need
about
the hard light catalyst.
I miss Eris.
Alright, time to put the Luna's Howl back on. Mainstay weapon for this stream. And also, if you guys are wondering, I'm not planning on going for the Not Forgotten anytime soon. Because it's already a son of a biscuit getting Lunas. What do you think it's gonna do to me whenever I try to go for Not Forgotten? Jeez, man, that sounds that sounds like it would be stressful, dude. I had no reason to back out there. I'm going back in. I shouldn't have backed out. Okay. What the frick am I doing? Not a good streamer. Not a good streamer confirmed. I was never a good streamer because I barely stream. One does not simply stream every day, but when I do, I am a bad streamer. Thanks me. Greatest joke. Am I from like whenever that one does not simply meme came out? It was like, I'm thinking it was like 2000. I know it was somewhere around 2000, like early 2010s to late 20. I know it was probably like 2010s, like late 2000s to early 2010s or something. First thing that I see whenever I open up YouTube is my flippin' stream. First thing. Right there on the top of the recommended page. I wonder if it'll appear there again. Well then. Oh, I should have inspected these guys. It can wait. Yep, I still
Operation Caliban. Welcome to the show.
I still use our
We've got several fire teams missing
awesome
beneath
gun.
the arcology.
So
we got one
solar,
report a few hours back, but it's been radio
solar,
silence since then.
This is combat search and rescue in extremely hostile territory.
Okay.
The Hive are notorious for their cruelty. Expect
It looks
the
like
worst.
I'm in here with a bunch of solar guys.
Those Guardians are my responsibility. Get in, get out, and don't die.
Let's see. I'm falling pretty behind, to be honest. I was thinking about doing PvP first, but I decided
The
you
Hive
know what, I'll
are
do
either trying
strike
to
first.
keep us out, or trying to keep those missing
Trying to get
Guardians
adjusted
in.
to it. Going straight into PvP with a weapon type that I've been using off and on. But I think it would be better if I just did it like this to get used to the gun. Despite the fact that I love this archetype, that doesn't mean I can use it straight away. I'm just not used to how little recoil this archetype, this handgun has. I have a flippin' service revolver that has low stability and decent range. This thing kicks way less than that. Thanks. like in Strike, like people having their Lunas, I'm like, why are you showing off your Lunas? It's not that great a PvE. I mean, it's still not all that great a PvE, but it's usable. Something like Recluse is definitely going to treat you better in PvE. Because Recluse isn't too picky on whether or not you get crits or not. While something like Luna's Howl is much more picky about you getting crits. But I love this archetype. I found it interesting whenever it first came out, this archetype, the 180 precision frames. Because I thought, I was like, holy crap, these things have no recoil whatsoever. But they killed you in 5 bullets, which was equivalent to 4 bullets on a flippin' 140, so they killed pretty slowly.
Commander,
then the next thing we know, they get a precision damage buff and dealt 50 damage per shot. So it ends up dealing like 50 damage a crit, which means you could 4-tap someone on top of the other archetypes. Like pretty much every other archetype of hand cannon besides the 110 during the Warmind expansion, I'll kill it in 4 bullets. Like I said, an exception to the 110, which used to be the fastest killing archetype, but then the precision frames got a buff during that time, and the precision frames became the best hand cannon archetype whenever it came to time to kill. And Service Revolver was the one that I used the most during that time. I like the what's the Sunfall and the Cold Sweat
summoning seal.
But I use Cold Sweat again
magic running deep
in order
into the
to get the
powered by
Thorn.
Light. They're using Void Light to summon something down there.
Yeah, I've just been wanting this flipping hand cannon right here because I love the archetype and it's a free tap. So yeah, it's a no-brainer.
We can hear you. These are fueling that summoning ritual.
Thanks, the traveler.
Look at that damage output. But I believe this thing will hit a good bit harder than that of the Recluse, but it just takes a little bit more skill to use, even though it has a bit more recoil. Yeah, remember this thing, the Arbalest, whenever it came out during the spring event, the Revelry? That wasn't too long ago, but I don't really see it all that much. Maybe sometimes in PvP.
Take 03 here.
But that's
unknown fire team.
But Arbalest is what I'm going to pair with the
Are there others with you?
Luna's Howl whenever
just
it comes
us
to
down
PvE.
here.
Because I really like linear fusion rifles. I love the Tarantula when it first came out. I stood by that thing even before they, I believe before they even buffed the Gaussian
We
linear
came down
fusion
here as a
rifles
squad of 9.
in the Go Fast
picked
update,
off one by one.
which I
Watched
wish they
a
would
wizard
continue
rip
that
the light out of
model
my best friend
for
and
buffing
funnel
a
it
bunch
into
of
some
things
kind of
and
crystal.
making the game more fun, but
They're
they're just
harvesting
sitting on the nerf button is pretty much the exact opposite of what they did in the Go Fast update in March.
These are all guardians.
Like they're in Warmind, something like that. What am I saying? It's not Warmind. It's Curse of Osiris. Whenever they did that, getting close to Warmind. I hear the Shriekers. Frickin' frick, I can't remember the name. You're just two guys using Tiger Spike. Anyway, do you think it's easy to commentate over gameplay? It's not. I'm having trouble keeping my aim up and doing this while commentating. But I'm trying to keep things from being boring, you know? Because doing strikes is totally the most fun thing you can do. Totally the most fun thing. But yeah, for sure the flipping recluses are a good bit more forgiving than the Lunar Talon. And once the nerf comes to the Lunar Talon Not Forgotten, I have no reason to use Lunar Talon in PvP. I'd still use it in PvP because I've been wanting it for so long. I may as well still keep using it. You get what I'm saying? No matter what, this gun is staying to my side.
Let's find Takeo.
But Not Forgotten is just not for me. Because playing people on Legend is not fun because I've tried getting help from people on
Getting a little dicey down here. You need to turn back.
We can
tried
still
to get
stop
help
this.
from
We just need to
people,
use
other
crystals
people
to
trying to
short
get
out
my
the summoning
Lunas,
ritual.
but most of them have but some of them had Not
We're on our
Forgotten
way.
or
No,
on their way to Not
turn
Forgotten.
back.
And
That'd be a
they were
great
getting
plan.
close, so
If there were any powered crystals in
someone
here,
that doesn't have Lunar
I take
Talon
it
trying
back.
to go up against a bunch
Together,
of Not
we're
Forgotten.
gonna end this.
Unless you're really good with the last
Nope.
word.
Same
you're
plan.
pretty-
Give Sloan my
pretty hard.
regards.
It's not easy. But no, I've been just really enjoying this game. Even in PvE, if you can land your shot, dude, this thing chews through people. On top of it not needing kills, you just need to land 2 crits.
She sacrificed herself.
Frick, no aiming.
You did not die in vain.
That guy did. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna be trying to stream for as long as I can, but I'm gonna have to get off for a minute, for a few
We
minutes
couldn't
to
have
go
done it
wash
without
some dishes.
Takeo and the other Guardians.
But I'm gonna try to do this for as long as I can.
Let's get back to command.
Because I just
Zavala and
want to
Sloan
use
need
this
to know
gun,
about
man.
all of this.
I just want to use it. And I have a bunch of stuff prepared for it too. I have a enhanced hand cannon loader. I have hand cannon reserves. I have hand cannon targeting. The only thing that I'm really missing is just hand cannon dexterity, man. But that doesn't really do much, you know? It doesn't do a lot. Is my microphone coming through? But I don't know if my mic is coming through. Hello? Hello?
You got Mama?
No.
Okay, probably yesterday or the day before.
Anyway, how are you?
I had to
How are you anyway? Alright, hopefully
You
he's
two clear a
doing well.
path while I try to find a way into Clovis Bray.
We've encountered war mines before, but Ikora said Rasputin was trapped on Earth.
Rasputin is capable of operating across multiple systems simultaneously.
Whenever you get to see him
So
again,
all those times
let
the
him know
Vanguard
that
was
I
trying to
let
talk
him
to
know
him in
that
the
Tyler-
Cosmodrome.
They were
that he gets
engaging
better.
fragments of Rasputin left behind after the collapse. But his core mind
Alright, love
was
you.
always
Bye.
here.
My grandma called. I should have muted my mic. It's fine. No harm in it. I keep using more bullets than I really need to. Yeah, I still believe that this gun will be great on this console. Unless they change something fundamental about how recoil works on every other archetype of hand cannon, or making this archetype less reliable on consoles, this hand cannon right here will still remain one of the better options for weapons in PvP for a long while. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Even after the nerf, this gun will still be good. And I'm not forgetting about the not forgotten either. You know, because the not forgotten is not forgotten. I just don't think this archetype should. I'm just not thinking that this archetype that deals less damage than exotic deals more damage than I thought it would be. Look at that damage, though. That reload, holy crap, that thing reloads.
I'm here. I'm really here. I can't believe it. Clovis Bray. I'm home. Says is encrypted. Good thing I know a few tricks. At least that seems to run in the family.
Personnel identified Dr. Anastasia Bray. Welcome to the Clovis Bray Research Facility, the fabled cradle of invention on Mars. You are part of an important moment in history. Together, we will strive to reach beyond the stars. Remember, you are Clovis Bray.
And we're in business. Looks like Rasputin's core is housed in a separate structure. Hope you're up for a little exploring.
Of course I am. As long as I don't have to stop using this gun.
This facility is massive.
The Brays dream big. I don't know much about my family, but I know that.
I'm picking up a lot of hive activity. They're swarming the core.
I did
On
that
it.
so that
Let
way
me
I
try
don't
to
have to
access
waste
the
any
security
ammo.
systems.
What's the status on the security systems?
I'm working on it. Hang in there.
We have a big problem.
Come on, Rasputin. Give me something here. It's the Valkyrie. Rasputin's weapon. I think he heard us.
Door's unlocked. Did you?
It wasn't me. Maybe he's inviting us inside. Maybe this is where questions finally turn into answers.
Hello, Guardian.
Oh, Shanks.
What do you think you're doing? Do you have any idea how dangerous this thing is?
What were you trying to do to Rasputin?
Rasputin is Vanguard business, Anastasia, not yours. You do not belong here.
I beg your pardon?
You belong to the city. But instead of standing by your brothers and sisters when Gaul came for us, you were here, doing what you always do. What you were never supposed to do.
I did what I believed to be right. I came here to protect humanity. Isn't that what Guardians are supposed to do?
Why am I still watching this? Why am I still sitting here watching this? I am oh my gosh. I don't get why I was still standing here watching this. I feel like I should increase my microphone. Yeah, I should increase my microphone sensitivity. It seems a little low. Hello? 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 Let's try this. Wonder if this is going to be any better. Alright, got a lot of junk to clean out of my inventory. Alright.
We need something to draw out Zone. Something worth feeding on.
I'm not sure I want to know what a monster god feeds on.
Power. And we've intercepted Red Legion transmissions about a new fragment of the Traveler that splintered off during Gaul's assault. Zone won't be able to resist its light.
It's the Taken. They're jamming me.
The Taken? Are they after the fragment?
It doesn't matter. Clear them out.
Once I get a flipping backup mag, I'm definitely going to be using it. Okay, you spawned inside of the ground.
I've got a lock. The fragment is nearby, but the readings are inconsistent with other pieces of the Traveler.
Trying to get used to this lost sector, huh?
Zavala, assuming this fragment bait plan works, how do you expect to take down Zol without Rasputin?
I won't have this discussion again.
Where did you have the discussion?
Rasputin is the only way to stop Zol.
We won against impossible odds before, without Rasputin.
Projected some kind of shield around the fragment. I don't think we can get through.
There might still be a warsat left in Earth's orbit. Let me see if I can adjust its trajectory.
We've got incoming.
Stay where you are. I'm using your position to lock on with the warsat.
Understood.
Get what killed me.
We've got incoming.
Stay where you are. I'm using your position to lock on with the warsat.
Understood.
Requesting orbital support.
Anna, how did you get it to fire?
I asked him. Rasputin was created to help humanity. He listens to me.
This time, the war mind listened. But are you ready to shoulder the burden the day it doesn't? Guardian, secure... Or with a god.
Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna do one more story mission, then I have to head off for probably about 10, 15, 20 minutes maybe. So, yeah. This will be a fairly short stream, but I'm probably gonna end up editing them together. So, that way they'll be organized into one longer video, because I was wanting to do one long continuous stream. I gotta go do something after this.
You know what's down there. The Watchtower. The Fanatic. Uldren. The end. Justice or revenge. Uldren deserves what's coming to him. But... Guardian, the why of what we're doing is as important as the what. I don't know what you're thinking, but remember that.
Long, boring, loading screens. Nothing left to say. Fairly long mission, so...
Approaching the Watchtower on foot.
Approaching by air.
But I'd like to say this mission right here is pretty close to the length of a strike, though, to be brutally honest. That tank is pretty easy to destroy, I guess. Every other tank that I face is, well, a tank. Man, I hate these lurkers. You have to literally aim, like, just beyond their head in order to kill them. If you aim straight at their head, you just end up hitting their shield due to bullet magnetism. So much fun. I'm gonna back off. This is why in my opinion, the lurkers are just the most annoying flippin' enemy in the game, man. Their shields are fairly small, but they have a that their bullet magnetism is pretty annoying. I got an orb. Get 3 tap. Yay. Man, I wish I had flipping backup mag.
You enjoyed killing them.
No, I didn't.
Putting them in dirt where you belong. Did it make you Rex is fine. Yeah, Rex. Fear are. The rest is Rex.
Cannon melt whenever you can land crit. I do believe this is quite a bit stronger than Kill Clip too, so just land repeated crits and you'll have a
We did it. Only one name left. Uldren Sov.
It's time to end this. For Cade.
This is a communication device. But the coordinates it's broadcasting to shouldn't exist.
Keep moving. I'll get to you as fast as I can. Welcome home, cousin.
Open the door, brother. Open the door.
I can't. No. The line between dimensional planes is thin here.
great. Fun. I did run in a straight line toward him, so definitely my fault. It set me back pretty far, though, to be honest. Move in. these guys.
This crystal doesn't match anything in the city's geological database.
It wouldn't. You'll see.
So annoying, man. There's a lot of flippin' things that annoy me in this game. These guys and their crazy teleportation is just not fun, to say the least. But I'm just whining at this point. I'm sorry. Y'all didn't come over here to hear me whine.
This tree is very old.
So I'm gonna try my best to keep it to a minimum.
Before the collapse.
Just after. It was planted to commemorate the arrival of the Awoken.
Obey me. Free me.
Are itching, man.
Free me, oh brother mine.
No.
What are you knowing about? What's wrong? Man, flipping Magnificent Howl can be pretty buggy sometimes. Because there are times where I land crits, but it doesn't start stacking up Magnificent Howl, but it doesn't start stacking Magnificent Howl. It works the majority of the time, but sometimes it feels like you need to land like 5 or 6 shots in order to get the first stack to activate. I wish these flippin' thralls had a longer cooldown for their flippin' teleportation stuff, because again, it's just ridiculously annoying, man. Pretty sure you get some of what I'm whining about. I'm not watching the cutscene this time, like I did the last mission. I'm skipping it. Yay. Bungie does the same thing that they did during the base campaign, where they just slap a logo on a black background and call it a transition. That totally hasn't been done before. Okay. Time for me to... gonna have to go grab some ammo soon. Good thing this heavy machine gun takes a lot of a good amount of ammo. One shot dealt half of his health. Crap. This is why I love Firmly Planted. Very good perk. Hey Aldrin, are you getting, are things happening to you in there? Oh. I just wasted a bullet. That's what you get, you son of a biscuit. Man, this thing feels like it has rapid hit on it all the time, dude. Look at that. Cross map. That's why this thing is used all the time and why it will continue to get used. Even after it's nerfed. Look at that guy landing a shot. Going ahead and reload with just a few bullets. It's fine. How many times are you going to have immunity phases, dude? I'm just going to stand here, see whatever ones I can shoot out. Okay, there's still one over there. This gun's pretty good. Amazing in PvP, great in PvE, dealing a quite a lot of damage per shot once you get Magnificent Howl. Once you get that perk proc, dude, that thing chews through some enemies, dude. Especially high health ones. Sad that I'll probably never use it again once in PvE once it gets nerfed. Said it during the beginning of the stream, but I'll say it again because there could be different people walking in. Okay. But that was fun. Quite refreshing. I do believe that, in my opinion, the Lunas Howl has higher boss DPS because it's the only thing you have to do to get its increased damage is to land 2 crits, but most of y'all know what the flippin' Lunas Howl does, so that's redundant for me to say. But the flippin' Recluse is better at taking out swaths of enemies with the Master of Arms perk. So yeah, this thing is better in some ways. Luna's Howl. Luna's Howl's base damage can one-shot a lot of enemies, but once you get Magnificent Howl, that thing just eats through some high health enemies. Although the pretty decent damage per bullet will allow you to one-shot a lot of enemies anyway, so Magnificent Howl's overkill on low to even mid-tier to high-tier enemies is kind of overkill. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, but I will be back very soon with a similar title, maybe change it up a little bit, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys here. It's going to be longer than 20 minutes, but probably about 30 minutes, maybe approaching an hour. But yeah, I'll see you guys then, and I'll be back, or I'll try my best to remember to come back and stream. But I hope you guys enjoyed it until here, and I will see you guys later.